Hi everybody, Novastar here again, and I'm starting to get a ton of subscribers and lots of different comments from everybody, so I'm just wanting to come out and say thank you very much. It's really growing now. People are starting to see a lot of the videos a lot more, and I just wanted to do a quick Q&A session. Okay, what is an LED Saber? An LED, first of all, is a light-emitting diode. A nice bonus feature about a diode is the current only flows one way, so you don't run the risk of damaging the diode by reversing the polarity, positive and negative. But anyways, the light-emitting diodes that we use in the LED Sabers that we're putting together are generally really powerful LEDs, or they're considered high-powered LEDs. They generally are running around 1,000 milliamperes of current through them, something around there. So they're not your standard 20 milliamp LED like the little tiny ones that you might find on a computer display or your cell phone or something like that. They're very, very bright. What is the best LED? There's really no good answer to that. There's only the best LED for your type of project. A lot of people will say, oh, the latest LED and the greatest one, that's the best one to use for the project because it's the newest and it means it's the brightest and blah, 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 blah. Well, it's just not true. It really depends on the types of batteries that you're going to put inside your Saber. You may not have that capability to drive the LED at its best brightness with the battery setup that you have. So don't just go out and buy the latest and greatest. For example, if you buy a Luxian K2 LED and think, oh well, the lumens values, which lumens have to do with the brightness, for those who don't know, it's much better than this LED and all that. Well, guess what? You have to give it about 1.5 amps of current just to get it to be doing its ideal brightness. And if you're not able to do that, then it's very possible that you won't get as bright as an effect as using some other LED that perhaps your battery solution better fits, if that makes any sense. Will you build me a Flange 3 Saber? The short answer is no, and the long answer is no because I don't really have that kind of time, and they're really actually tough to make. There's not really a lot of room in there the way that I design them with the real tight choke points. But I think I leave a lot of the details on how you could do that yourself on my videos. You're able to look at the actual video itself and piece together some of the parts. A lot of them I list on the sides of my videos, so you can do that. How do I make a lightsaber? You haven't been watching my videos, Zach. Go and look. There's plenty of information about that here. If you need a little bit more help, it doesn't hurt to go to thecustomsabershop.com, giving Tim a nice free plug for that. But you know, obviously, if you don't know about Tim and the Custom Saber Shop, you really should visit his forum, and the threads there are fantastic. There's a lot of people there that are going to help you out. There's a lot of sabersmiths that are going to be on there that you can find out about and check out their sites and all this kind of stuff, and you'll learn a lot. That's important. You don't want to just go out and try to make your LED Saber and you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. You need to do some research, reading, study. I know it sounds boring, but guess what? That's how life is sometimes. You want to get better at something, you've got to go and train first, research, do some mind work first, and then you can get down to the nitty-gritty and build these kind of things. When will more crystal focus boards be available? Soon, I hope. Irv's the person to ask for that. Collectorlabs.com. I watched your videos, but where do I get X, and what do I use for Y, and do I need Z? Look, I don't want to go into all those kind of crazy details, and if you're not, on it enough to go and do some research yourself, I'm not going to answer every single little tiny detail. I don't want to try to get mad at you or come off as a jerk or something, but please don't just keep asking me like, should I use this LED and can I use a sync tube and all this. A lot of these questions that some people are asking me, they're very easily answered. It doesn't matter if you're 12 or 13 or 30 or 40 years old, you can definitely find out that information yourself by doing a simple search. And again, this comes down to research, reading, do some study, and you'll be able to make a Saber. They're actually not that difficult to make, a very basic one. And again, I have a video about making a very, very basic Saber that you can learn. What is Balance of Power? Balance of Power is a collection of stage combat productions that I put together sort of on a whim way back in, I don't know, 2003 or 4. I was thinking of this idea, started to put it more into motion 2005, and then once 2006 rolled around, we were ready to perform it. and it kind of grew from there. It's just a big stage combat production, all live, 100%. You know, from A to Z, we start the production and go through it. There's no cuts, there's no take twos, there's no cables, there's no pads. What you see is what you get. And I wanted to see if we could succeed with that first production. Now we have Balance of Power 2, and obviously you can see that. Some people really haven't seen that yet, I don't think. There's like 40,000 or so people saw Balance of Power 1, and only a handful have seen Balance of Power 2. I don't know if they just didn't like it or whatever, but if you haven't seen it or you haven't shared it with someone, go check it out. It's a lot of fun, and we're trying to keep, you know, notching it up a little bit each time and bring up the challenge level, not only in the sense of the stage combat, but also in the sense of like effects, and we put a lot more stage props and different kind of things going on in there, dialogue-wise and all that, more story, this kind of thing. Is there going to be a Balance of Power 3? Yes, there is. The question is, can I put together the cast, you know, where we can keep it all together and make sure that I have enough people to do it? Other question is is everybody capable of doing it? A lot of the things that I want to do in Balance of Power 3 is going to probably require more talented people than just volunteers. We're going to require maybe some people with some actual skills and all that stuff, and myself included. I'm going to have to ante up if I'm going to do anything in that show. But fortunately, since I'm dead, Novastar's dead. If you didn't see Balance of Power 2, you won't know. But I don't really have to be in Balance of Power 3. I can take the time to direct it and take care of the Sabers and, you know, do the job that I need to do. I directed it, wrote it, did all the vocals and all this kind of stuff like that for the other productions. So I really have a lot of hats to wear for this production. When is Balance of Power 3 coming out? Again, it depends on the cast, if we can get together enough people. I actually have auditions going right now. If you know anybody in the San Jose and San Francisco Bay Area, go check it out. I've got some details probably popping up right here on the screen. Woo! And the auditions are happening really soon, so you know, contact me about it. What the hell is loop kicks? Some people are, because I'm posting all these videos and it's all Star Wars oriented, they see loop kicks and they say, what the hell is that? Well, you know, loop kicks is a martial arts team. I went and participated in their martial arts camp, which is a combination of, again, of martial arts and tricking, which is the best way to tell is use flipping and acrobatics kind of thing, but it's pretty nice. It's very amazing stuff that they do. I mean, if you haven't seen it, go look it up on YouTube. You can check out some of my videos, and they'll, you know, undoubtedly you'll see what's going on in there. Some pretty amazing folks. How do I get the Novastar sound compendium? You haven't been watching my videos either, have you? You go on website, you look at the link, it says N-Star CD Compendium for Crystal Focus. You go, you click, okay? Then the CD, it comes to you. It does not matter what country you're from. If you are from France, I send to France. It costs a little bit more shipping, but you know how it is. I'm going to send. If you live in Germany, also, it's okay. I send that way. If you live in, like, California, like me, I will also send there because it's a little easier. You know, the shipping not going to take so long and, you know, don't cost so much or whatever. So easy, you just go to website, you check out CD, you get your sounds, you get maybe the hopefully Crystal Focus you plug in with SD card. You are very nice. What is in the sound CD compendium? Oh, it's a stupid question. I mean, come on. Alright, I have to be honest with you, I can't take it anymore. I can't take any more of the questions, so that's the end of the Q&A session. If you have some more questions, hopefully they're good ones, only ask me the good ones. The rest of them, they should be simple. Go and study on the net or on the Custom Saber Shop or at collectorlabs.com. Peace out and have fun with your lightsabers. Yeah!
Attention, all hands, all hands. You will refrain from operating all tractor beam controls unless trained to do so. That is all.